Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to make a bracelet today, and I'm going to use some of the beads that I have received from the Adornable Elements 2-Hole Beads of the Month clubs. I have a coupon code for Adornable Elements. It's Teresa10, and I'll put it on the screen here and in the description box below, along with a link to the page to sign up for the subscription if you're interested. The coupon will save you 10% off the first month of whatever club or clubs you decide to sign up for. They have 6 different clubs that you can choose from, and then they also have the rotating Beads of the Month club, which is the one that I get. And in that club, they rotate you through each club 1 month at a time. If you sign up for that club and you use my code, they'll put you on the same rotation that I'm on, which means you'll get the same collection of beads that I do every month. And here I have the Ginko beads that I got in my latest 2-Hole Beads of the Month club. The color on these is Nebula Matte Turquoise. And here I've got some Samos Puca 2-hole beads that I got in a previous Adornable Elements 2-hole Beads of the Month club. The color on these is Opaque Gray Nebula. And here I've got some 3mm beads from my stash. I'm not exactly sure what the color is on these. I didn't have them labeled. They're just like a kind of a matte jet black. And I don't know what that finish is on them. It gives part of the bead a little bit of a silver color. And I have 4 of them because that's all I'm going to need is 4 of these. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need. I've not made the bracelet yet, so I don't know for sure. I just put them all in here. And here I've got this Tiara Cast toggle clasp that came in my Findings companion pack from Adornable Elements. I just really love their Findings companion packs. And I have some 4mm jump rings from my stash and a couple of Wire Guardians. I've got a few extra jump rings in there because I'll probably put a few extra at the bar end to help it go through the loop of the clasp. You have to do that sometimes so that it'll go through there. I have my galvanized silver 11/0 and 15/0 seed beads. These are Mayuki. I'll be using my 6-pound fire line in smoke. I've got a size 12 beading needle, and I'll be using my pliers to put my findings on at the end, and my scissors and my thread burner to cut and burn down my fire line. I think that's everything. I'll put links to everything I can find links for in the description box below, everything that didn't come in the subscription. So hold on, I'll get some of this out of the way and I'll be back. Okay, I've got all of my beads out here now. I've got my Ginko beads, my Samos beads, my 11/0s and my 15/0s. I have one of my little fire polish beads. Got my needle threaded with a stop bead, and I'm leaving about a 6-inch tail, just enough to put a needle on and sew in later. I'm not going to need a big long tail to put my clasp on because I'm going to be coming back down the bracelet. So the Ginko beads have 2 holes. Like this. And then they go through there like that. And then the Samos beads have 2 holes, and they have 2 different sides. One side of the Samos bead is flat, and the other side is domed. So I'm going to lay my Ginko beads out here the way I want them to face each other, like this, with the little points facing each other. I'm going to try to leave this on my bead mat as much as I can so y'all can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to have to pick it up sometimes. So let me push these out of the way here. So I'm going to go through this Ginko bead from the bottom left hole where the curved part is facing down. I'm going to pick up an 11/0, my fire polish bead, an 11/0, and then I'm going to go into the Ginko bead from the left side with the point facing down. So that's what I've got now. So now I'm going to pick up 5 15/0s. And I'm going to go down the other hole of my Ginko bead. And I'm going to hold on to the Ginko bead and pull the slack out of my thread. lay this back down here. Now I'm going to use one of my Samos beads here. So I'm coming out of the left side of that top Ginko bead. It doesn't really matter about what side my Samos bead is this time, but it will from now on. But I've got the domed side up, which is what I want to be the top of my bracelet. So I'm going to pick up a 15-0. I'm going to go into the Samos bead. Pick up another 15-0 and go into the right hole of the Ginko bead. So that's what I've got now. Now I'm going to pick up 5 15-0s. And I'm going to go down the other hole of my Ginko bead. So that's what I've got now. So now I'm going to go around all that again until I get back around here to my Samos bead. So I'm going to go through the 11-0 in the fire polish and the 11-0 in the Ginko bead. I'm going to go back around all these 5 15-0s. Now I'm going to go down my Ginko bead. And I'm going to go into the 15-0 and the Samos bead. And just the Samos bead, I'm not going through that 15-0 on the other side. Now here I'm going to pick up a 15-0, an 11-0, and a 15-0. And I'm going to go into the other hole of my Samos bead. Now I'm going to pick up another 15-0, 11-0, 15-0. I'm going to go down the other hole of my Samos bead. And I'm just going through the Samos bead. I'm not going through those 15-0s. Now I'm going to go back up this 15-0, 11-0, and 15-0, and into the hole of the Samos bead, just the Samos bead. Now I'm going to lay this down here so I can see how I want to pick these up. I'm going to take another Ginko bead and lay it here, and another one and lay it here, facing each other. I'm going to pick up a 15-0. I'm going to go into the left hole of my Samos bead with the point facing down. Now I'm going to pick up 5 15-0s. Go down the other hole of my Ginko bead. Pull the slack out of my thread and lay it back down here. Now on this side I'm going to put another one of my Samos beads, and I'm going to make sure my domed part is facing up so that all my domed parts are at the top of my bracelet, or at least the same side. I guess you could wear it either way. Now I'm going to pick up a 15-0. Go into my Samos bead from the left side. I'm going to pick up another 15-0. Go into the Ginko bead from the right side with the point facing up. Now I'm going to pick up 5 15-0s. I'm going to go into the other hole of my Ginko bead. I'm going to lay this back down here. Get everything turning the way it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to pick up a 15-0. I'm going to go into the Samos bead, just the Samos bead, on this side. Going just through the Samos bead there. Now I'm going to go up this 15-0 in my Ginko bead. And I went through one of those 15-0s at the top there, but that's okay because I'm going to be going around all of them. I'll pull it all up tight. Now I'm going to go into the other 4 15-0s. And back into my Ginko bead. Go into the 15-0. And the Samos bead, if I can get into that 15-0. Should have tried to go through it as I came through the Ginko bead. Would have been easier. Okay, I'm into the 15-0 now. Now I'm going to go into the Samos bead and just the Samos bead. I'm not going to go into that 15-0 on the other side. Now I'm going to pick up a 15-0, an 11-0, and a 15-0. And I'm going to go up the other side of this Samos bead. Now I'm going to pick up a 15-0, 11-0, and a 15-0. And I'm going to go down this other hole of this Samos bead and just the Samos bead. I'm not going through any of the seed beads. I'm going to go back around these, the 15-0, the 11-0, and the 15-0, and back up into the Samos bead, just the Samos bead. I'm going to lay it down here again and lay my Ginko beads the way I want them to go. Now I'll pick up a 15-0, go into the left hole of my Ginko bead, pick up 5 15-0s, go down the other hole of my Ginko bead, I'm going to pull the slack out of my thread so it'll be tight. Now I'm going to take one of my Samos beads and lay it here with the dome side up. I'm going to pick up a 15-0, go down the left side of my Samos bead, pick up another 15-0, go down the left side of my Ginko bead. Now I'm going to pick up 5 15-0s, down the other side of my Ginko bead, pull the slack out of my thread, lay this all back down here so that I'm turned around right. I'm going to pick up a 15-0. I'm going to go up the right side of this Samos bead. And into the 15-0. And the Ginko bead. Make sure not to get caught around anything here like I'm trying to do. I'm going to go around all these 15-0s. Pull everything tight. Go back into the Ginko bead. Back into the 15-0 and just the Samos bead, not the 15-0 on the other side. That's what I've got now, so I'll do one more and then I'll leave y'all alone. So I'm going to pick up a 15-0, an 11-0, and a 15-0. I'm going to go up this other hole of my Samos bead, the right hole. I'm going to pick up a 15-0, an 11-0, a 15-0. I'm going to go down the other hole of my Samos bead, left hole. Now I'm going to go into the 15-0, the 11-0, the 15-0, and the Samos bead. Just the Samos bead, not that 15-0 on the other side. Now I'm going to take my Ginko beads and lay them out here. I'll pick up a 15-0. Go into the left side of my Ginko bead. Pick up 5 15-0s. Go down the other hole of my Ginko bead. Pull my slack out of my thread. Lay it back down here. Take my Samos bead and lay it with the dome side up. Pick up a 15-0. Go into the left side of my Samos bead. It's trying to run away from me. Get it back around with the dome side up there. And now I'm going to pick up a 15-0 and go into the right side of my Ginko bead. I'm going to pick up 5 15-0s. Go down the other hole of my Ginko bead. Pull the slack out of my thread and lay it back down here. Pick up a 15-0. I'm going to go into the right side of this Samos bead. And now I'm going to go up the 15-0. Ginko bead. Pull it all tight. I'm going to go around all 5 of these 15-ohs. Back into the Ginko bead, the 15-oh, and the Samos bead, and just the Samos bead. Now I'm going to do an 11-oh, a 15-oh, 11-oh, 15-oh, and go through the Samos bead, and then 15-oh, 11-oh, 15-oh, and come back down the Samos bead, and then go back around and put my Ginko beads on with my next Samos bead, and just keep doing that until I get the length that I want, minus what my clasp will be. And then, so when I get to the other end, I'll be back. Okay, I've got the length that I want now, and I'm going to end off here, and I want to make this side of the bracelet look like this side. So I've got my 2 Ginko beads here, and I noticed I was listening to the clip before while I was sewing the rest of this, and I noticed that there were several places where I said left when I should have said right, and right where I should have said left. And there was at least one place where I called the Ginko bead the Samos bead. I hope y'all knew what I was saying, or what I was doing, even though I was saying it wrong. I'll try to put text on the places where I know that I messed up. But if there are any places that I messed up, I hope y'all know what I was meaning to say. So I'm coming out of this Samos bead here where I put on my 11-oh, my 15-oh, 11-oh, and 15-oh. I'm coming out of there. So I'm going to pick up a 15-oh, go into the left hole of my Ginko bead, and then I'm going to pick up 5 15-ohs, and I'm going to come down the other hole of my Ginko bead. Now here, to make it look like the other side where I started, I'm going to pick up an 11-oh, my fire polish bead, and an 11-oh. And then I'm going to come down the right side of my Ginko bead with the point facing up. And now I'm going to do 5 15-ohs. And I'm going to go down the other hole of my Ginko bead. And now I'm going to pick up a 15-oh and go up the right side of this Samos bead. And then that gets this side ended off to look like my first side. Now I'm going to go up my 15-oh. Ginko bead, and I'm going to go around all these 15-ohs. Go back into my Ginko bead. My 11-oh, fire polish bead, 11-oh, and the Ginko bead. Now I'm going to come around all of these 5 15-ohs. And now I'm going to put some kind of decoration down the side here. So I'm coming out of those 5 15-0s there. I'm going to pick up 3 15-0s. And I'm going to go down here and go into this 11-0 right here. I'm going to pick up 3 more 15-0s. And I'm going to go up here and go into all 5 of these 15-0s. Like that. Now I'm going to pick up 3 more 15-0s. And I'm going to go down here into this 11-0 with this little peak here. And pick up 3 more 15-0s. I'm going to go up here and go into these 5 15-0s. So that just puts a little decoration around my Ginko beads here. So I'm going to do that all the way down, and when I get to the other end, I'll be ready to put my wire guardian on the other end. So I'll be back. Okay, I've got all of one side of my bracelet decorated with my 15-0s now, and I'm coming out of these 5 15-0s here where I put on my last 3 and went through the 5 around the Ginko bead. Now I'm going to put my wire guardian on now, so I'm going to go into this Ginko bead and this 11-0. Now I'm going to pick up, I've got another one of my little 3mm fire polish beads. I'm going to pick up 2 11-0s, my fire polish bead, and I've got my wire guardian on here now. I'm going to pick up my wire guardian. I'll come down the other channel of my wire guardian, hold my finger over the wire guardian so the thread will land in the channel, go back into my fire polish bead, I'm going to pick up 2 more 11-0s, and I'm going to go into this 11-0. Other side of this fire polish bead. Back into my Ginko bead. Like that. Now I'm going to go around all 5 of these 15-0s. Back into my Ginko bead. And the 15-0 on the other side of my Ginko bead. Back into my Samos bead, and the 15-0 on the other side of my Samos bead if I can get in there. And the Ginko bead if I can get in it. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to go around these 5 15-0s on the other side of my Ginko bead. Back into my Ginko bead and the 11-0. Now I'm going to go around all that again, sew all the way back around and go around it again because I want to go around it 3 times. And then when I come back, we'll start down this other side. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm here. I need to go back around my wire guardian one more time to get my 3rd time around. And I wanted to do it with you also. I can show you. I'm going to do something a little different here. I'm going to go into my Ginko bead here. And into that 11-0. Up these 2 11-0s. Into my fire polish bead. Back around my wire guardian. Back into my fire polish bead. Now normally I would come down this side to go around, but if I do that I'm going to be on the side where I've already decorated, and I want to be coming out this side so I can decorate this side. So instead of going down these 2 like I usually would, I'm going to go back down the 2 I just came up so that I'll be on the right side. And I'm going to go into that other 11-0 too, so all 3 of those 11-0s. Now I'm going to go into my Ginko bead. And then back around these 5 15-0s. Now I'm just going to put this decoration down this side like I did on my first side. So I'm going to pick up 3 15-0s. And I'm coming out of those 5 15-0s there. I'm going to go into this 11-0 at the peak here. I'll pick up 3 more 15-0s. And go up into these 5. And pick up 3 more 15-0s. Go down here into this 11-0 at this little peak here. And 3 more 15-0s. And go up into these 5. Sure not to get caught around my whole bracelet here. So that's what I've got now. So I'm just going to keep doing that all the way down this side, and then when I get to the other end I'll put my wire guardian on just like I did this side, and then I'll go ahead and put my clasp on. You all don't need to see me do that. You've seen me do that a bunch of times. So when I come back, we'll see what I've got. So I'll be back. Okay, there's my bracelet all done, made with some of the beads from 2 different Adornable Elements 2-hole beads of the Mud Clubs, and this pretty little toggle clasp that came from the Findings Companion Pack that I got this time. Let me get it up here where y'all can see it. I'll put it together. I did put 3 jump rings here on the bar side so that it would easily go through the loop of the clasp. So that's what it looks like. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description box below to the Adornable Elements website in case you want to check it out and see what all different clubs that they have and subscribe if it's something that you're interested in. It really is a really great subscription. I really enjoy it. And that coupon code will save you 10% off the first month of whatever club or clubs you decide to sign up for. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.